He may have not have seen anything I've been able to do with my health, my professional fitness journey, my business, the clients that I've helped, the lives that I've changed along the way, the team that I've built, the relationships that I've made. But he is in and a part of every single thing that's happened, because it stings me every single day that I was not able to help him. So I wake up every single day giving my best to the people that want to change their lives, because I know that if you have this glimmer of hope, you can do it. And it's one small, tiny little decision at a time.
Welcome to the Hidden Summit Podcast. My name is Kevin Valance and I will be your host. On this podcast, we're going to talk about fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, and everything in between. If you find anything valuable in this episode, the only thing I'm ever going to ask you to do is subscribe so you can keep coming back and elevate your life to become better every single day.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Kevin. Welcome to my show. Typically, I talk to you guys about fitness, nutrition, and building positive habits to live a better life. But I want to tell you a little story today. Today happens to be my father's birthday. He would have been 69 years old today. And it was 10 years ago when he died. He was 59. And at the time, it hit me really hard. You know, he was an amazing dad. One of the smartest people I know, kind, always could strike up a conversation, was at every single event. He worked overnights inside the city. So, you know, when it came to that day 10 years ago, it was very unexpected. You know, none of us had it in our mind at all that someone that was there at everything, for the family first, providing for us all, would just disappear in a moment. And you know, this is a moment today where I always look back and remember how grateful we can be with what we have. And when we're grateful for what we have in this moment that we're in, it's about making a decision to be that best version of ourselves. And today is that day for me, and it always will be moving forward, right? And I don't have my father to celebrate my wins with. I don't have him to turn to when I need someone to talk to, and I haven't for the last 10 years. When it happened, I was living in an apartment and it was late at night, and I got a call from my mom, hysterical, trying to get out the words, and she was just saying, "Dad won't wake up, Dad won't wake up." And she knew that he was gone. So about an hour later, my brother drove down from upstate, grabbed me. We went home and took care of being there with my mom, and we were numb to it, really. We were upset, but it didn't seem real, right? We were just, talking with him days before, and then in this moment he was gone. So the truth is, it was hard to process in those first few days. My other brother was away with the military, so we had to wait for him to get back, and my sister came up from Maryland, and we went through everything that we had to go through with our family and the services. And, just to speak about the character of my father, one, we wore Hawaiian shirts at his wake, because he always wore Hawaiian shirts everywhere. So when you guys see me in a Hawaiian shirt, it's always an ode to my father, and me saying, like, why would you ever wear those? And then I wear them all the time now because I enjoy them. But what I remember is standing there speaking for 8 hours. There was a line for 8 hours for people coming in for my dad, who I knew was popular in the community, and he was involved, and he volunteered a lot, and he spent his time not just with the family, but giving back to the community. And for us to be there and shake hands with all the people that he touched was another moment that really hit me hard then, and it still does now, to show that we can be a better version of ourselves, and we can give back more to the world. So why do I bring this up on his birthday? Well, it's on my mind and I want to talk about it. So if you're still here, I appreciate that you're listening. But really, if you're going through something that's difficult, if you're not sure of who it is you can be because you don't know what decisions to take, I want to let you know that I'm here to have a conversation with you. And while I may not have all the answers to be able to help you move you in a direction that you're going to enjoy, I may know somebody that can help you, that you do resonate and trust, because the goal is to look inward. And if you have this inkling of a feeling, this gut feeling to say, like, I want to do better, then I hope that you have the guts to talk to somebody about it. And if I can be that person, you can message me on Instagram, Cavan TV, that's CAVAN TV _, and we can start a conversation. And why is this important? Like, how does my father's passing and you making a decision to take care of yourself connect? Simply, it's because he was smart. You know, he went back to school and got his master's degree after years of working. He started his own business. He was a director for the DGA. He was just a person of intellect, always reading, and I fought him on that all the time growing up. But he was very book smart and people smart. And the thing is, like, he was able to be that person of character, but he never took care of himself and his health. He didn't enjoy going to the gym. He didn't enjoy working out. I didn't have the information back then that I do now. And it really sticks with me because before this happened, in the years leading up to this, I had gone through my weight loss and fitness journey. I had lost 100 pounds, and he saw me do it. And he saw me go from drugs and alcohol to graduating with honors in college. And that was a really important moment for me. But I wasn't able to help him. So in the events that happened 10 years ago, I said out loud, angrily, my core emotion is anger. And I use it to my advantage a lot of the time, but selfishly, I went all in on fitness and I said, that's never going to be me. And at the time, it made sense. Like, I was at the gym by my house, I was at the gym by work, I was at a CrossFit gym in between, I was training to run my first half marathon. And on the day of that half marathon, I was going to go win that race. And I wasn't going to win that race. I'm not that fast. But for me, I was going to have my best run ever. And I was on track to do that until the last mile where I was running and I just let all of that anger and that emotion go. And I started crying. I was running and crying and running and crying. And I'm a 220-pound man running a 7-minute mile pace for 13.1 miles crying. It looks though exactly how you think it does. And I was wearing tights, right? So it's a scene. But jokes aside, I was in this position where I realized that no matter how much I took care of myself, one, it wasn't going to bring my dad back. And two, I wasn't helping anybody else. And I knew that I had helped myself and I was on the right track and I wasn't going to change and revert back to my old habits. But there were so many other men and women out there, mothers and fathers, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, children, that could take a chance on themselves and make a decision for themselves to try one new thing to put themselves on a path towards health. Put themselves on a path to be there and be the best version of themselves in the future for themselves, their friends, their family, their loved ones, their colleagues, everybody that cares about them. Because if you are being selfish in a negative way towards your life, you're leaving so many people behind. And you may not think it could happen to you, but no one thought it was going to happen to my father, and it did. So that's why I bring this up today. Because he may have not have seen anything I've been able to do with my health, my professional fitness journey, my business, the clients that I've helped, the lives that I've changed along the way, the team that I've built, the relationships that I've made. But he is in and a part of every single thing that's happened, because it stings me every single day that I was not able to help him. So I wake up every single day giving my best to the people that want to change their lives, because I know that if you have this glimmer of hope, you can do it. And it's one small, tiny little decision at a time. At the time of that race, I was running and I just came up with this mantra: can do, push through. I was like, can't is not an option. If you can't do it now, that doesn't mean you can't do it ever. You're just not able to do it in this moment. But if we put the right pieces in place, we can make that change. And push stood for progress using strength and heart. That your body and your mind coming together to have this mental toughness and fortitude to fight through the things that you're not good at today so you can be a little bit better at them tomorrow. So yes, today's my dad's birthday. I'll celebrate in the way that I celebrate, being grateful and having memories. The times that I argued with him, the times that he was there when nobody else was, the times when he told me to grow up, the times when he told me to think a little bit more clearly. And I hope that this video today gives you a chance to actually be grateful for what opportunities you have and the people that are around you. And if we don't know each other yet, I want you to know that I am here to help you with whatever it is that you're going through, even if it's just a conversation. And if you're listening to this video and you're like, no, Kevin, I don't like the way you coach. Cool, like then let's find you somebody who you do enjoy working with so you can make those changes for yourself. Because it's not about me, it's about you making the right choice and putting one foot in front of the other, or just having the right thoughts in place so you can take a chance on yourself. Because you cannot fail if you do not quit, but you will not fail if you do not try. And I promise you, you will fail along the way, but when you fail, you will learn a lesson. And from that lesson, if you have your eyes on the prize of where it is that you want to go, you will win and you will grow and you will learn and you will continue that process for as long as you need. So I'm thankful that you're here today. I appreciate you guys listening in. Happy birthday to you, Dad. I love you, and we'll be back with our regular scheduled programming tomorrow. Thanks, gang.